Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you're tuning in from. This is the BS Buddies Podcast. I am your host, Joe. That is your host, Ian. And today we are going to be designing a restaurant together, but with one caveat, one major caveat, that we don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out along the way.
The fatal flaw. The I can't think of any more metaphors on something that's bad. I'm out of ideas already.
Wow, we're 30 seconds in. That's not good.
And fantastic. It was hot today, which for anyone who wants to know what a northerner considers hot, it was a whopping 55. The sun was out. I was in t-shirt. I was sweating. So I probably got like a mild case of heat stroke.
Oh boy.
I'm fine. Believe me, I'm fine.
So how this is going to work, we're basically going to go back and forth and add things to this restaurant, whether it's a food item or the name or the layout of the whole place. We're going to go back and forth and build it. And then at the very end, we'll either come up with one or two fatal flaws, as Ian said, that we cannot change, and that's the caveat. And also, like, the food inspector, like, can't change it. It's just, it is what it is. It will always be that way. So if you come to this restaurant, you can always expect this, and we won't be shut down.
Food inspector can't change. I don't know why, but just the fact that you say that not even the food inspector can change this. Like, I could serve you garbage on a tray, and the food inspector, I guess it passes. Like, I don't know why, but that's what's in my head when you say that.
That's pretty much how it's gonna be. But Ian, what would you like to add to our restaurant first?
All right, so just thinking, right? I want to think of like the design of our building, the overall layout, right? Like, I'm just imagining like a Pizza Hut style brick building, right? I don't know why, but that's just what's in my head. And I feel like for starters, the very first thing that should catch your attention is the entrance to the restaurant. And the reason it's going to be attention catching is because you have to go down a slide to get in. I want to say that the very first, you got to go down a slide to get in. Right? Not like a big one, right? Like, this ain't no like 20-foot lunge slide. Like, all right, cross your arms and count to 3. Like, no. This is just like a little like playground slide, like a tube slide. You just kind of wee, and then there's a little foam pit at the bottom, like a little foam pad, and you just kind of boink it, and there you are, and here you are in the restaurant now.
I think with that, you should have one where it's like not that big of a drop just for like the kids. And then one that's just like completely like shoots you straight down for bigger kids or adults.
Yeah, there you go. And this is an absolutely necessary and important detail. The slides are made out of that same weird plastic that was on all playground slides in the mid 2000s. You know, the kind where you went down and you got charged up with enough. You got charged up with enough static electricity to power a light bulb. And then, of course, there has to be metal hand railings at the end, so that everyone's first experience with this place was fun. Oh, what? I got shocked. And welcome. Your experience can't get any worse than that.
Oh.
Maybe.
But we're not to that fatal flaw. So I want to continue on the design. I'm going to add two design pieces.
All right.
So we're going to go with like a checkered tile floor. Once we get
I like that. Oh, I was always a fan of that. It's distinctly 90s. I like that. Oh, can we have that cup pattern on the wall? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, let's do it.
I just have to say that cup pattern on the wall.
Or like the Target pattern, like when they had a food court, like that.
Yeah.
We'll have that above the cash registers. Bring that back.
Yep, there you go.
But the other thing I want to add, and this is another weird thing, because we're afraid of aliens in this restaurant. So like at some barbecue places, they have like the little roller where it's like kind of like a paper where you put your food on. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of
I,
like
you said barbecue places, and I was with you, and then you said paper roll, and I was immediately lost. But
so
talk me through it. Talk me through it.
so at barbecue places they have like a roll of like thicker paper, and what they do is they roll it out so it's table length.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of paper that is, but they cut it, and then once you're done, they just throw away the paper and
Okay,
go from
yeah,
there.
cheaper
But
than tablecloth.
instead of the paper, we're gonna go with tinfoil. Tinfoil on the tables.
Party of four, please. Oh, right this way. Let me get your table set for you. Please sit down and enjoy the sunburn you'll likely get from our heat lamps installed directly above to reflect right off the tinfoil. Here's your complimentary suntan lotion. Just
Man, we're not even stuff fly yet, and it's already looking.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I think a restaurant where you could get a tan
I was
while
just
you
gonna
sit down,
say,
that
like, we could.
you could definitely market this. You get shocked when you walk through the door. You get a suntan when you sit down at the table. You haven't even definitively ordered yet. Oh man.
Okay, so that's what I got for design. We kind of got the walls figured out. The cup pattern on the wall, the Target food court LEDs up front by the food, checker
Mhm.
floor, slide. Now we need for sure some food items and then possibly a name. So, which way
All
would you
right.
like to take it?
All right. So I'm thinking food items, right? But not necessarily like food. I'm thinking drink. So, you know how before they take like what people want to drink for like pop or anything like that, usually they bring a round of complimentary waters to the table, right?
Yes.
So our complimentary water is not just complimentary water. It is that cactus juice from Avatar: The Last Airbender that Sokka drank. The one where he was on his weird bender. It's
Why?
that cactus juice in a glass. In the back,
Um,
we just got like a grinding press where there's just like a dude wearing thick welding gloves throwing cactus in it, just turning the crank like, "Don't worry, boss, we'll have another 5 gallons in about 20 minutes." Just turning up cacti.
so I think we misread the assignment. I
No,
think
no,
we're
no, no,
doing
no, no.
like all fatal flaws besides the slide.
I would 100% at least visit this restaurant and look at it from the outside.
What about the kids? Like, are they gonna get the cactus juice or
Okay, we'll give the kids the regular juice, and then okay,
what's the
I will add
regular juice?
water. It's just water. They don't even get ice. It's just lukewarm tap water. Okay, okay. So hold on, right? So the adults get the cactus juice, but here's the twist. I'm gonna add on something to our restaurant. There's going to be technically two things. There's gonna be two play places, right? There's gonna be play place number one. That's gonna be like your standard play places that we all know and love growing up in the 2000s, right? Think BK, Mac and Don's, all the nonsense, right? Slide for the kids to go have fun and actually burn off all the energy they get from the high sodium intake. Uh, and all the adults, right? They're gonna have a separate. There's gonna be a play place for the adults, right? Because the adults are gonna have the cactus juice. So, you know, it's gonna be low dose cactus juice, right? Like you're not gonna be like knocked out forever just sitting there. "Huh?"
Water with some cactus juice.
But there'll be like massage chairs and oh god, what, like maybe some giant bean bags and like some like super easy chill games, like maybe some air hockey tables over in the adult lounge. That way, after all the adults drink all the cactus juice and they're like, "Ah, I'm feeling pretty relaxed," they can go over and then they can slot in tokens. They specifically have to be tokens for the massage chairs because I just want to obfuscate the process. You can't just put a dollar bill in there. No, you have to go to the counter
Money.
and you have to go to the counter and buy tokens and then put these tokens into the massage chair. And then you can sit down and enjoy a nice, relaxing massage courtesy of our little tokens that we sell.
Okay. I I suppose better start with some food. Um,
Maybe
so
okay, maybe let's make the food fantastic. That's the allure of our place, right? Like everything else so far has been pretty wacky, pretty off base. But the food, that's the attraction.
So, oh, just wait. I mean, taste wise, will go great. The display, this one, this one's different. So the first food item I'm coming up with is one of my favorites, and we're going with spaghetti. But, but there are 4 different kinds of spaghetti you can get. You can get it with red sauce, Alfredo sauce, meatballs, or no sauce. You can't have spaghetti and meatballs. Those are 2 separate orders. And I mean, this is kind of normal, but kids and adults, it's all just one size. Like there's no kid size, it's just one size. And it's like half of, I don't know how to describe the serving size. Because all places serve a different amount. So,
Right.
like a 6-inch diameter
You
plate.
you have to specifically state how many noodles you want in your order.
That's a
want
little
36
far.
I want 36 noodles. I swear if I count 37, this place is getting a 1 star on Yelp.
I want to expand on that. Instead of it all just being one size, like you do that. It's like I want
To pick
30
your
noodles, 60 or 90.
30, 60, 90. Those are your helping size. Doesn't even say noodles. It just says 30, 60, or 90. Just says, oh, yeah, see, you want the spaghetti, sir. Do you want 30, 60, or 90? 30, 60, or 90 what? Which one would you like? 30, 60, or 90 what? Exactly. Which one do you want? What do you mean 30, 60, or 90? Sir, those are the sizes. You have to pick one. Just purposely don't tell them that it's the noodle count.
And then they go further and it's like, okay, I'll have the spaghetti and meatballs 60. Sorry, sir. That'll have to be 2 separate orders. It's like, can't you just put the meatballs in the red sauce? No, we don't do that here. Company policy. Sorry.
Then when they bring out the plate, it's plain noodles, a bowl of sauce, and meatballs on 3 oh,
That's even better.
oh, even I want to add. Okay, so because we gotta have hamburgers, right? It's a staple, and same deal, right? You order the hamburger, right, and you list out what toppings you want. We call it build a burger, but like it's literally you order the ingredients and you build the burger.
Yeah, I actually love that. It's like, okay, we you're gonna build a burger, okay, and then the server just comes out with like 8 different small plates, and just the whole server tray is just for you, so you can build your own burger.
I got an even better one, right? Like, so the server's sitting there and he's like, "All right, what will we be having today?" And let's say the dad starts out and he's like, I think your Build-A-Burger options looks pretty good. I'd like to do the Build-A-Burger. And the server just like, oh, okay, I'll be right back, sir. And he walks into the back. Okay, wonder what's going on with that. And he walks out with like an arms full, and he's like, "Okay, sir. So this is a toasted onion bun. This is a brioche bun. This is a pretzel bun. And he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll have the brioche bun. Excellent choice, sir." Walks into the back, comes back out.
No.
This is a red onion. This is a yellow onion. This is a white onion. I'll do the red onion. Excellent choice, sir. Walks to the back. This is Wagyu. This is ground beef. This is steak. He literally brings the items out one at a time. And then after you've chosen everything, he brings you out the individual plate that you wanted and just sets it in front of you. And he's like, "There's your burger. Build it."
I thought of something just to up it one more. One more. So you order, like, you do all that, but before they bring it out, they come out and they hand you, and it's like, here, why are you handing me that? Oh, this is your Gary Coleman grill, so you can grill your own burger. to
Oh,
your liking.
maybe we should make it like a hot hibachi place. We just have the grill in the table, right? And they think, oh, this is one of those cool places that like make your own barbecue. And no, you just like slap a pound of ground beef down on their plate. Like, you better get grilling. Hey, you want some Pam no stick for that fryer over there? And then, oh, I got just to put some icing on the cake, right? After some poor soul goes through the whole process. He builds his whole burger up, and then he's like, "Oh, it does it come with fries?" Of course, sir. My mistake. Walks back into the kitchen, comes back out with a box of potatoes. Pick which one you'd like. And point one out, and he hands it to you with a paring knife.
Would you like our sweet potato option? And then you have to get like a freaking hatchet because they're so hard to get open.
What? What? You're just sitting there chopping. It's like, oh, we provide complimentary chopping boards. Oh, the chopping boards are complimentary, are they? Thanks.
Oh, okay. My turn. I'm trying to
Are we
think.
still doing turns at this point?
Kinda. I mean, it was your idea for the Build-A-Burger, and we just both expanded on it. So, oh boy. Trying to think of like dessert or a specific drink. For dessert, you get the only option for dessert. You get one scoop of ice cream. One
Do you get a
scoop per
choice?
person.
Do you get a choice of flavor?
Do we want to give them that option?
I
That's what I'm debating. Do we
no.
give them just one option?
Yes, but all right. So here's my idea for that. It's Neapolitan ice cream. You know what Neapolitan is?
For
It's
those of
the
you who don't know, because my cousin didn't know until this year at 26 years old, it is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry all together.
it's all in one. You ever see those ice creams that you look at it and it's got like the brown, the white, and the pink? That's Neapolitan. It's all in one tub, but it's all separated. So they get their choice of the three flavors, right? Strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate. And then you bring them out a scoop of Neapolitan, and when they look at it and they go, I ordered vanilla, you just take a knife and cut off the chocolate and then cut off strawberry. Let's, did anybody else on the table want strawberry or chocolate? Speak now, if ever hold your peace. And then
That
nobody wants it, and as you walk by, they just dump it in the trash.
no, what they do is if nobody wants it, they throw it in the open fire grill that you added to the tinfoil tables, just right on top.
Yeah. The tin foil is so that you can just, plop the meat right on there, not worry about it sticking to the grill. Come on, makes sense.
And then the ice cream is cooling off.
And oh my god, oh, I'm sorry. I had another thought pop into my brain, but it's not food related, and we're still on food, so we'll finish up food before I get to that.
No, go for it. Like, just
All right,
we got
all
some
right.
food.
So when you walk in the restaurant, there's a sign that says "Please wait to be seated." Right? So okay, makes sense. And then there's a little like an asterisk, right? It says "Please wait to be seated." Asterisk, and you're like, oh, and what could be the asterisk on that mean? And then the asterisk says first time or first time diners with us will receive a complimentary seat. And you're like, okay, that sure, I guess. And then, we take note of who all has come into the restaurant for the first time and who's a returning customer. And then, like first time into the restaurant, please wait to be seated. First time diners will be given a complimentary seat. And you're like, Weird. So you sit down, you have your meal, and then as you get up to leave, you see a sign on the wall that says, "Please take a seat." And then we just have like a stack of chairs, and it's kind of like how you can get those like Walmart.
Those cheap plastic ones that they bring out every summer, like the
You know,
$10
yep.
ones.
And then how like you could get like Walmart reusable shopping bags? They have to take a seat, and if they want to come back to the restaurant, they have to bring the seat. Because if you're a second time diner, you don't get a chair. You just have to stand.
So we just have tables. So we don't have chairs is what you're saying.
Well, that's what the asterisk is for, right? First time diners will be given a complimentary seat. So,
Okay,
right,
I see.
we bring you in, and it's like, oh, welcome to our restaurant. Have you dined with us before? Oh no, we haven't. It's like, oh well, right this way, and you walk around a corner, and you see everybody sitting down. You're not paying attention to it, and like the hostess has like they've got like a little switch underneath their hostess table, right? They just like press it, and then like we have staff on standby. They run and they put chairs around the table that you're going to sit at, so the guests don't even think there's anything out of the ordinary. Just we're being seated at the table, and then as they go to leave, they see the sign that says, "Please take a seat," and they're like, "Oh, that's a little weird. I don't need a seat. I'm good. I don't need a chair. I don't really have room in my car for a chair." And then the next time they come back, "Have you dined with us before?" "Oh yeah, I was here last week with my brother. It was fantastic." Uh, did you take a seat? "Well, no, the sign says wait to be seated." "Right. Right this way." And you like walk around the corner, and then there's just tables with no chairs at them, and they're like, "Oh, I get it." So then they have to stand.
So I was laughing before you even explained that. I was laughing because I thought, like you said, once they come in, I thought of something stupid as well. But I'm happy that you said it like that because what I thought of and what you thought of could combine into one. Because you don't know how to keep track. Because
Right.
people could just come in with a different server. Here's how we fix it. And I didn't think about it right away when I thought of this horrible idea. So what they do to keep track is they do a finger poke, take a little bit of your blood, and figure it out that way. On top of that, they seat you by blood type.
You don't even get to sit with your family.
Yeah, if you
Here's
have
the O negative section. Here's the O positive section. There's the AB positive section. There's the A negative section.
So you better hope you have the same blood. Better hope you have the same blood type as your family.
Fingers crossed. Boy, can you imagine that? Like, oh well, can I please see your palm, please? My palm. What do you want? Oh, what in the world is thank you. They put it on like a little stamper. They just like stamp it. It's like, oh, here's your identification card. Please present this every time you arrive here.
Hold on. Are they poking them in the palm? Or the finger?
I mean, let me just see your. I guess I should explain. Please let me see your hand, palm up, and then they just
okay, because you started
grab your hand. And
you started like pointing at your palm. It's like we're not that evil, are we?
I mean, out of everything that we've done so far, the palm is that really where you're drawing
That's
the
where
line?
we crossed the line.
Instead of the tip of your finger, the palm. That's where we've gone too far. Clearly.
We have so many fatal flaws in this restaurant.
No. These are all fantastic flaws. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did think of a name, but it is your turn.
Oh, is it? Let me hear it. Let me hear your name, and I might inspire me.
This is subject to debate because it's not great. But what I'm thinking of calling it is the restaurant.
Where are you going? I'm going to the restaurant. What? I'm the restaurant. I'm going to the restaurant.
Exactly.
I'm going to the restaurant. That's okay.
The restaurant. No. The restaurant with the slide, the restaurant.
Yeah. Call it the restaurant on the corner. Just the restaurant on the what corner? The restaurant on the corner. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, so I was thinking something along the lines of like manufacturing inspired, given the fact that we
Oh
have
boy.
a build a burger. I, I was thinking of calling our restaurant like the assembly line or something just ridiculously like, out of context, you're like the assembly line. That's a really interesting name for a restaurant. And then you get in there and you're like, oh, I see. We got a couple of funny boys in business, huh? We got a couple of chuckle folks running this joint. Think they're real funny. The assembly line. Ho ho, gotta build your own burger.
I actually like that. That's a good one too.
Ooh, do we offer discounts? That's a good one. Before we get to our flaw, do we offer any kind of discounts at all?
Hmm. Should we
Seniors have a
do?
10% upcharge because we have to
I
make the food softer so your dentures don't fall out.
hold. Actually, I think I think this is more devious. Like, cause a 10% uptick will get the elderly away, and I want to watch the elderly go down those slides. Uh,
Right, that's fair.
we're gonna do a 5% discount. Only a 5%.
Only five.
Only
Only
5. Kids, 7%.
5.
Up to the age of 5. And then the rest is adult. 6 and up is adult.
I know. Is an adult.
Freaking
Uh,
9-year-old kid orders a build a burger, has to cook it himself.
Dad, what's this? That's a spatula. You put it under the meat and just give it here. Sir, you cook your own food. We can't have cross contamination in this restaurant. He has to cook his own burger.
You're putting ice cream on the grill.
and then and then from across the restaurant you hear someone ordered the chicken tenders, and then like there's a ding 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 ding, the bell rings and everyone's like, oh, chicken tenders, what happens with chicken tenders? And then like one of the employees walks over to the wall, lifts up a little like latch, reaches inside and grabs a live chicken and brings it over to the table. Is this one to your liking, sir? I suppose. You bring it to the back and all you hear is whack. And then they stick their head back out. Would you like to keep any part of the chicken as a souvenir? As an
Well,
experience of your time dining here at the assembly line.
that, that's the fatal flaw right there.
That's the middle
That's the one.
behind closed doors.
Because it's fatal to the chicken.
What a
So,
knee slapper.
and then I want to add to the chicken tenders, the up at the cash registers is where the fryers are. They're right next to them.
Oh boy. Just excuse me one moment before I seat your family. Excuse me one moment before I check you out. He's like got to switch the batches of fries around and stuff like that.
I could definitely see our workers be like taking orders and like flipping the chicken at the same time, just loud as possible. It's like, what? I can't hear you.
Sir, you're gonna have to speak up. These industrial fryers are pretty loud, and these earplugs I'm wearing make it really difficult to hear customers. Oh man.
um,
Oh. Actually, I like the chicken thing being the fatal flaw because it's way better than what I originally had in mind. So,
okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna add one more drink, and then we'll do whatever fatal flaw you thought of, and maybe wrap it up from there.
all right.
Just because I know it's like most people, I feel wouldn't mind this, but I feel like a lot of people would get very annoyed with this. For the drinking fountain, it's not bad. You get your choice of blue Powerade, red Powerade, purple Powerade, Green Powerade, yellow Powerade, orange
I
Powerade, or white
I like
Powerade? Like only Powerade. It's like, well, I kind of want water. Nope, Powerade. You got your
and then if you
complimentary cactus water, and
and
that's
then if
it.
and then if you're really feeling spicy, you can hit like Rainbow Swirl, and it's all the Powerades at one. And okay, hold on, because when you mentioned one more drink, I just thought of this. Right, so we'll offer pop or soda for those of you out there who might have a fit. We will offer soda, right? But when a customer orders soda, right? So they'll be like, oh, can I get a Dr. Pepper, please? Oh, Dr. Pepper, great choice, great choice. Would you like your pop with or without water? And it would be like, without water, just a pop, thanks. Of course. And then they come back with just a glass of thick syrup, and there's no
So,
water in it at all.
so it's like you can go up to the fountain and have your drink there, or if you want to special order something, and then just go to the back. Just the syrup containers.
Just there you go. That's one nice glass of Dr. Pepper syrup. Oh.
Well, what's the final fatal flaw?
Well, the final fatal flaw was I feel like a restaurant needs to have a mascot,
Oh
right?
no,
Because
the
you
assembly
can't.
line.
The ass-
The
I know,
assembly line mascot.
and in light of this place being called the assembly line, our mascot is just Henry Ford. It's a big
Um,
oversight. Trust me, it was a pain to get the copyrights. Somehow we did it.
I
or
just
or do you have a better one?
no, I just wanted to make sure we're not using the actual Henry Ford, and that's where the fatal flaw comes in. Like, I just
No,
want to make
no,
sure
no,
he's gonna
no, no,
stay
no,
where
no, no, no,
he
no.
currently is.
The actual, you know what? You know what? Even better. We'll say due to
No.
copyright issues, we couldn't have Henry Ford, so we have Fenry Horde, and and Fenry Horde is our mascot, right? And it's your typical think like sports mascots, right? The big head with the in the suit, except he doesn't go around and say like fun quips to kids like hope you get the product off the line soon. It's like he just like menacingly stands close to your table, and like he gets like ever closer, and he's just like just closer, and he's watching you make your food even closer, and then like when you almost done, he gets real close, and he's like, are you sure quality control would approve of that? And then he just like slinks away, and you're just sitting there like, I don't I don't know if I want to eat my burger now. I don't know if quality control would approve of my burger.
When he's not
And he
doing, hold on. When he's not doing that, he's walking around telling you the World War, just just history, just quips of World War history.
Did you know the M2 Stuart tank weighed 15.8 short tons? What? Just- oh man. The oh god. What was it? The P-51 Mustang used the Mustang engine. It just spits out random stuff. Did you
Just
know the 50 caliber round is roughly the size of your hand? Just
and
random
it's just
facts.
like D-Day was on such and such date, and this many people perished. Walks away.
On June 6, 1944, 144,000 Allied soldiers breached the beaches of Fortress Europe. It just, can I eat this? And then like, or, he'll be he'll be like halfway through spitting out one of his he'll be like halfway through spitting out one of his facts. Did you know that in 1939 the Japanese Empire? You need to go talk to HR for how you made that spaghetti. And then he just turns and goes back to whatever he was saying. And he always has to get like this close to you whenever he's saying. So he's just right there, and you're just like,
What when you were talking about a robot, I just keep picturing the robot from SpongeBob where either like the caveman episode or the one where he gets scared by that scary movie and like the whole like
Oh yeah,
Mr.
everything.
Krabs is a robot, like that robot is what I'm thinking.
Beep boo boo bop. Just boo boo beep bop.
When he's not talking to anyone, that's what he does. Just random beeps that sound very human.
And he just stands in a corner and like faces the corner. Like every so often he'll just like walk to a corner of the restaurant and stand there. What's he doing? Oh, he's just resetting or something. I don't know. His programming's a little weird. We're not quite sure. We tried to fix it, but every time we try to fix it, it just leads to more problems. So we figured we'd just leave it where it's at.
Do you have anything else to add?
You know, I don't think I do, honestly. I think we
Okay.
made ourselves a fantastic restaurant.
I will walk everyone through as a recap of our restaurant. It is called the assembly line. How you get in, we didn't even talk about how to get out of the restaurant. I guess you got to climb back up. Um,
You walk
there's a
through a
slide.
subterranean tunnel and it just spits you out on like a city block down, just like a random garage. You walk out. How did I get here? Where did we park?
So you come into the restaurant. You can only use a slide, the kiddie slide, which is barely even downsloped, or the one that just drops straight down. You go to your line, you wait to be seated, and if it's your first time, they will get you your seats. While you wait, you get a finger poke so they know who you are, so you can't steal chairs, and so they can sort you by blood type. You get seated at your table, which is tinfoil, and it has its own grill. As you walk across the checkered tile floor, you look up at the walls, and it's that like cup 90s cup looking
Yeah, I'm
design.
talking about the aquamarine and the purple crayon looking thing. You know what I'm talking. You know.
You and then you. I don't know how this makes sense. I don't, you go up and you talk to the people at the cash register. They can barely hear you because the fryer is right next to it, and you have the whole Target food court LED lights up above. Because you just want to get your cactus juice infused water. You you order a Build-A-Burger, and they bring you out individual pieces of everything that you ordered so you can build it and cook it yourself. You try and order spaghetti and meatballs, but you have to order two because they don't serve it any other way. They do have chicken tenders. Your wife ordered that, and they murked the chicken in the back just for you. You decide to order ice cream when you're done with your food, and you order strawberry, and no one else wants strawberry. So they get you your scoop, and they cut the vanilla and the chocolate out of the Neapolitan and throw it on the grill because you don't want it. You ask for a Powerade or a fountain drink, and all there is Powerade. You don't like that, so you order a Pepsi, and they bring you the syrup for the Pepsi. No water, just the syrup. As you have someone spitting horrendous World War One and Two knowledge in your face and telling you your food would not pass.
Quality controlled inspection.
And as you leave,
You have to take a chair for next time.
yeah, you take your chair and hope you remember it next time. Am I forgetting
Stolen or
anything?
lost chairs will not be replaced.
I think I got everything, didn't I?
Yeah, I think that just about covers it, honestly.
And you got to climb up the slide or go down the subterranean tunnel.
And can't forget the two play places. One for
Oh
kids,
yeah,
one
the
for
play
adults.
places. And I forgot the metal bars to pull yourself up once you're done with the slide, so you can shock yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's
That's a
a restaurant.
fantastic restaurant. Would you eat at the assembly line? I'd eat at the assembly line.
So,
I'd eat that.
for quotes, why don't we come up with slogans for this restaurant?
Oh, that's good. I like that. I
Usually
like
we
that.
do
That
quotes
a
at the
lot.
end of our episodes, but we'll do slogans for this. Hmm. What did you think of that one?
The assembly line. It's definitely a place that has food.
If if you can if you can survive friendly horde, your family.
Fenry Horde says, "Come on down to the assembly line. You will not be paid for your time building your own food."
Well,
Oh man. Well, I feel like I could come up with a better slogan than that, but give me a little time. Maybe next episode I'll have some better slogans for you. I
maybe
would like to revisit this sometime in the future. Maybe we come up with like some subdivision chains, or maybe we go corporate. Start an LLC, something like that. I think we could
uh,
really expand this business.
otherwise I was thinking like a water park or something, or
Oh, that'd be a good one.
theme
That'd
park
be a
of
good
some
one.
sort. Uh, but other than that, I guess thank you for BSing with us. If you made it this far, or comment, yeah, that I'm trying to say subscribe or follow to become a bud today. My brain's a little dead after that. Um,
We gave you the ending outro in pieces, and then you'll have to go back through and assemble that into a into a
assemble
legible video that makes sense.
assemble the outro yourself.
Yeah, assemble it yourself. Just go back through, put it all together. I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
But we will see you next time when we skyrocket through the food food industry.
We'll see you next time when Fenry Horde has some more information for you and checks your food. But until then, you just take her easy now.